Hello and welcome. Nina Ferreira here from ninaferreira.com. I am so excited to talk about today's topic about how my morning routine propelled me into living in Spain and moving to Spain from Michigan. So I am so excited to talk about that. I have a story to share with you and then tips on how to create a morning routine that will propel you into the life of your dreams. Okay, so my story. Back in 2016, I had my business and I was living in Michigan, and my business was just making enough money to support me, my husband, and my son, and to pay the bills in Michigan, but it wasn't enough to fly to Spain and move to Spain and get an apartment here in Spain. And I didn't know how I was going to make it happen. I didn't know how it was going to become a reality. So one night in January back in 2016, I was really frustrated, and I said a prayer. I said, dear God, just tell me what to do. Just tell me what to do. All I want to do is serve you and inspire millions of women to live the life of their dreams. And right after I said that prayer, I heard loud and clear, before you can serve me or anybody else, you have to love yourself 100%. You have to love yourself more than anybody else could. And I had never ever heard anything after saying a prayer like that before. So I was really shocked. And so the next day, the next week, I was thinking about okay, what does that mean to love myself 100%? So I was like, okay, that means I need to do yoga, I need to, exercise, I need to take care of myself, eat healthy. But then I realized that I meant so much more than just that. So I created a morning routine. I started creating a morning routine, and I started diving into personal, self-help and books and mindset. And I spent notification. Before anybody got up in the morning, I would get up 2 or 3 hours before anyone else would get up, and I would just spend that time on me. I focused on me first, and I changed it, and I flipped it around from rushing, getting up in the mornings and rushing to do client work and rushing to work on my business. I changed it, and I started working on just figuring out what it meant to love myself 100%. So I started a morning routine, and that included affirmations. So every morning I would write out my affirmation 10 times, and that was right after I had read the book You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. I really loved that book. If you haven't read it yet, go ahead and check out that book. That book is amazing. Because prior to reading that book, I used to have, I would be really excited one week about my business, and then the next week be just totally depressed, this isn't gonna work, I don't know how I'm gonna make it work. But with starting with those affirmations, I was able to slowly begin to retweak my mind and see the new way and see the better way. Okay, so affirmations first thing in the morning. I also said a little gratitude prayer. The next thing I did is I journaled. In my journal, I journaled out in the present tense as if I had already accomplished my goal of moving to Spain. So I journaled that out. I journaled out oh my God, I'm so happy, I'm so thankful that we found our apartment in Spain, that we go to the beach and it's just amazing, and my business has grown. So I did that, I wrote that out, and I got that technique is from another book called Darn Easy with, I believe it's Peggy McNoll. So that is a really, really good book. She gave that exercise in how to manifest and create your dream business. So every day I would write that out, and I would write it out in the present tense, and I would be really, really grateful as if it already happened. So, and then after that, I also meditated. And when I meditated, I visualized, my feet hitting the sand. I visualized flying to Spain. I visualized getting the apartment. I visualized making it a reality. And then obviously I did my yoga, exercised, and then I also spent time just reading and also doing online courses that I wanted to do. So I really spent a good 2 to 3 hours on myself in the morning. So that's what I got, after hearing that prayer. I was like, I need to put myself first. I need to love myself. I need to take care of myself. And then once I started doing that, that's when I started getting more clients. I started getting more clients and manifesting even more amazing clients that I would have never ever dreamed of working with. And then I also got other opportunities, other money making opportunities, affiliate partnerships. I did a lot of affiliate launches, and then by doing that, just things seemed to be so much easier. So then I was able to, right before we flew to Spain, I was able to manifest an additional $8,000. And that all happened because I took the time to work on myself, to love myself 100%. And I did the mindset work too. I reworked my mind and did journaling and healing relationships and healing my money story as well. So that's what happens when you put yourself first and you love yourself 100%, and you do that, and you do your morning routine. You create a morning routine. If that feels feels right to you, then do it. And take those steps. Go ahead and take those steps. Do the affirmation, do the journaling, do the visualizing, do the meditating, and see yourself. So if you have a goal, if you want to start a new business, you don't know how to start, you don't know exactly what you're going to do, you can do the same thing, and you can just visualize. You can visualize you can journal it out. Maybe the first place to start if you don't know what your business is gonna be. Just journal out oh my gosh, I am so excited. I just started a brand new business. I am selling products that I love, and it's so amazing, and I'm getting new clients. And then just work with that every single day, and then you'll start to see your brain being retweaked, and you'll start to get those opportunities. New business opportunities will come to you, and it will just start gravitating towards you once you start doing that, and you just start visualizing that. And it's the same thing for any other goal that you have, or anything big that you want to do. You can, the night before, you can visualize yourself going through it and doing it. If you have a client meeting the next day, you can do the same thing, and you can visualize that client meeting going well, and you closing the deal, and it going amazing. And then then the next day it's going to happen. It's going to manifest. So yeah, so for today, if you can think about what is a new morning routine that I can do, and think about how can I love myself 100%, so that by loving myself 100%, I can grow my business, I can live out my dreams, I can do the things that I want to do, I can travel, I can make a lot of money. So it's focusing on what's gonna get you there, and you have to do that by putting yourself first, and also a lot of that too is also exploring your interests. So exploring what it is that you like to do, because if you haven't spent that time on yourself, you haven't spent that time exploring like all of your different hobbies, your different interests, then you might not know exactly what it is that you want to do in your business. So you need to make sure that you do that. You do spend some time with yourself in the morning, exploring different things, taking different courses, reading different books, and then you'll start to put the pieces together and things will start to make sense, and you'll be like, yes, I want to do this. And then those opportunities will start happening and start coming towards you. Okay guys, so if you have any questions, go ahead and comment below. I'm gonna stay on just for a little bit longer to see if anybody else pops on. And then if you're watching this video like later, go ahead and tell me if 7 a.m. is maybe not the best time for you, if maybe earlier or later during the day. Tell me what's the best time for you to tune in. Right now this is a really good time for me because it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon while my son is in school. But I'm gonna keep on going on with these daily videos so you can get massive amounts of value and tips on how to create the life of your dreams and how to skyrocket your business. Okay? Alright guys, so alright, I will just go ahead and post this video, and if you have any questions, comment below and I will answer them. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later.